Hello, and welcome back to Rev Lexus. I'm Thomas, and today you join me with the all-new Toyota Prius Plug-in Hybrid. A special thanks to Helensburgh Toyota for loaning me this car. I wanted to give you a quick tour, first drive, first look of this car. It's literally just came into Scotland at the dealership in the last couple of days. Probably one of the first people to drive. It's under 200 miles in this car, and I thought, why not take this opportunity to show you guys this car, what it's like inside. I'll give you a quick glimpse of what it's like to drive, but I will get a full review out to you guys so you can see what it's like out in the road. But I just wanted to show you what it's like inside, outside, because it is all new and there's a lot of changes. So without further ado, let's crack on with this video. So this is the front of the new Prius. As we can see, you've got a nice stylish front end, and I like the fact that things like your radar cruise and that's all hidden into the grille. You know, it's not a big obvious thing, and Toyota have really done well with the design of this car. It looks 10 times better in my eye versus the outgoing model, and I'm hoping it attracts more people back to the Prius, because I think this car deserves it. Toyota have done a knockout job with the style. I like the fact that, you know, it's just this particular red one's popping against the grey background. But my probably my favourite design element is their side. As we can see here, there's no rear door handle visible, obvious, but it is this little button here, and that unlocks the car. Alright, so we're driving the Prius down and back for a drive, and let's give it a go. Now, I am contending with this really bad storm, and I'm soaked through from outside filming there. So if you hear wind, rain, yeah, that is because it's a really stormy day here in Scotland. So, up front, we've got a decent view out. You know, the bonnet, because it's aerodynamic, it does taper off a little bit at the front, so we do, luckily and grateful, do have sensors. Suspension initially over this bumpy bit of road, it's doing an okay job of absorbing these lumps and bumps that we call the Scottish roads. Now, what I like about the Prius is the driving is kind of effortless. You know, it's quite a get in and go. It's always been the car really for people that aren't car enthusiasts. You know, I know going back about 20 years ago, celebrities would be buying it and you would see it on like old Top Gear. But yeah, these days it's kind of lost its kind of nouveau riche kind of excitement of the general audience, and there's die-hard Prius fans out there. So if you're looking to replace your Prius, let's jump into some of the things that you may have loved. So you're going to love the space it offers. The plug-in hybrid version of this is similar to what you've seen in the Prius Prime in terms of giving you some capability of driving fully on EV modes. This car is pretty punchy, you know, it does have more power. I know the standard hybrid one's got the 2 litre and it's about just under 200 horsepower. This one's a little bit more powerful. I could be wrong, actually, I think it's 240 horsepower, but certainly, you know, that's 40, we're in a 50, but 42, 44, like it's quick, responsive, and you're just getting that modern drivetrain feeling in the car. Now, I said I won't go into the full specs of it all because I'll keep that for the review, but yeah, it's definitely got a good up and go versus the outgoing model. I'll pop it into sports just for a second, see how it feels. Oh yeah, I can feel the accelerator like wants to like give you that little bit more power, like so. Now we're not quite in a 30 yet and it's beeping at me. Got another 100 yards or so, but yeah, it does have the sensor thing to read your eyes and, you know, for driver awareness, as well as kind of letting you know when the speed limits are going on, which we've seen. I'm going to pop it back down into, let's try eco mode. Okay, so we are feeling a slight difference there. It does feel, yeah, immediately the foot on the gas accelerator pedal, it put the foot down. I'm having to put it down a little bit more to move. So definitely going to be aimed more maybe driving around town, especially driving around something like London where you're doing like 10 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. I think that this is going to be great for things like that. You know, okay, I'm in the Scottish countryside at the moment, just going past Roo, up a hill, let's put it back into normal mode. Yeah, I can instantly feel like the car just wants to give you a little bit more power in normal mode, so it's probably how I'm going to leave it. Steering's all right. You know, this is, you get front wheel drive. I do believe you get all wheel drive as well. Going round the bend. pretty compliant. Now, I will say, I know it's dead windy and wet today. It does sound like there's a little bit more kind of wind noise or road noise coming through, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt today. Is very stormy. And I can hear like the tyres going over the water and things like that and getting battered. So it's probably not the best day to be filming, but I did want to jump on this opportunity. Sound system in the car is quite good as well. I don't want to, get any copyright and play any pop music or anything like that, but it does sound good. And the ergonomics in this vehicle are quite good as well. So like, just you're familiar with where things are. Your memory seat buttons on the right, your buttons for window switches on the right here as well. They have got rid of the little like lip that you see in other Toyotas, so you know where the driver's button is. I did notice that, just being a Toyota and Lexus owner and driver and person, somebody that reviews these cars. It's all flat and flush now, so you can't just you have to look, I guess, if you're trying to gauge is it the front and back you're doing, but at least it's got 4 window switches. Yeah, you're going to be happy with this, I think, just because it's not too far, everything's not buried in a screen. So if you're somebody looking for a car that's liable, economical, you can't really go wrong with a Prius. And remember, 10-year warranty in the UK with Toyota. So as long as you get it serviced at a main dealer, for 10 years this car is going to be covered under Toyota warranty for the main components. Now there is some T's and C's to it, you can go and check, but I've got a Toyota Lexus product that's been used under that warranty, and my parents have as well, so I can testify to somebody being an end user of a car that's maybe 7 years old. It's still going to cover bits under warranty, which is nice. This means you're not paying £800 for something maybe like 5-6 years down the line if you're planning to keep this car a while. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video.